Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brielle Montoya. I am a mother of three. I have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 10-month-old. I haven't vlogged since, I think, New Year's, and I have a 10-month-old now. I think I last vlogged, he was only like 3 months old, and Ezra is right here. And he's got marker all over his face. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. If you've had multiple kids, like 1 was like, okay, you're getting used to parenting. 2 was like, we've got this. 3, it's like, whoa, pump the brakes. 3 kids is like a whole nother, you're officially outnumbered and you're crossing into crazy territory. You know what I mean? Just it's crazy land over here. I am ready to get back onto YouTube. I miss it so much. I've been doing it since right after we had Mila. I did not want to stop. I didn't even have intentions of taking a break, but every time I went to go edit a vlog, I feel like I got interrupted or distracted. Just like I never felt like it was good enough content to put out there. I didn't get to vlog very good quality. I'm back and I've got a few vlogs for you guys. I've got a pink monkey flying around the room. So let's just get into today's video. So this year is technically our 3rd year homeschooling, like officially like our 2nd year. So last year I did kindergarten with Mila. She graduated. I did a whole thing. I'll put up some clips here. We did like a little ceremony for her and whatnot. And then the following year we did like a preschool homeschool. So like if I backtrack a few years ago, right before her 3rd birthday, COVID hit. So it was lockdown. When she was 3, I was like intending on eventually like probably putting her in some type of preschool. It's just pointless because there was masks and everything was closed anyways, but the ones that were open was just like masked up. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna keep her home. Then she was 4, everything was starting to open back up again, and then she was 5, and it was like, okay, she's ready for kindergarten now. It was time for kindergarten signups, and the more we thought about it and the more we did like research, and I was just like day in and day out just really like, do I just jump in and do homeschool? I'm home. Why would I just send her to school when she could be at home with me learning and spending time with her brothers and everything? And just right now, like we might not homeschool forever, but right now in this time of our life, like it works so perfectly for us and it's great. So we might homeschool all the way through, but we also might not. So it's just, we're kind of taking it year by year. But so far we really love homeschool. If you are thinking about starting or you're starting this year, it's so much fun teaching your kids, see your kids like grow. You're not just doing homework with them like, oh, what'd you do at school today? You know what they did at school. You know what they know and what they learned, and it's just it's really awesome when their eyes light up and they're like excited about school. Like when I say, okay, it's time for school, and Mila's like, okay, yeah, and she runs and gets her books and she's like, Daddy, look, I can read this, and Mommy taught me this, and we learned this today. And I think it's so amazing, and I don't know if Mila would be saying these things if she went to public school. So she's gonna start 1st grade here in 2 weeks. We go through a charter school, so if you have charter schools in your area, definitely recommend that. And they give us funds for her curriculum, which is really great, and for other activities she does and stuff. So it's really beneficial, especially if you have lots of kids, and curriculum can get pretty pricey. So it's great having that support from the state, and then they keep track of all her transcripts and stuff. So she is like in the system. So if she wanted to go to school eventually, it's not going to be this big old hassle. So that was a little backstory on like why we're homeschooling, what we homeschool through, and everything, all that. So now let's jump into like our curriculum, kind of what we did last year versus what we're going to do this year. I got some stuff in the mail. I still need to order some certain things, but I will totally show you guys what I'm going to order and whatnot. So first off, in the haul, I have all her curriculum stuff right here. And then I got this printer on Facebook Marketplace. Really recommend if you need a printer, because printers can be pricey. So, and that one came with, the lady had all the ink cartridges and everything, and she gave it away for free. So super excited about that. If you are not following me on Instagram, you totally should, because I show like a lot of her stuff on here. On Instagram, all her homeschool stuff, and there's little reels and fun stuff on there. But if you come in here, we just finished up some school for today. She is on summer break still, but we've been finishing up her Good and Beautiful kindergarten stuff, because we got that at the beginning of summer. So we've been working on that through summer, so she's like ready to go for first grade. And sometimes the kids come over here and do school. This is their little homeschool, like, workstation. I have just, the baby's been in here obviously, but I have some like wooden play toys and puzzles and stuff. Yeah, this is like a little puzzle reading nook, homeschool area, coloring area. Okay, so some of the curriculum we used last year that I'm just not that like hot about so we used the Matthew C. I know people swear by these books, but to me, I mean, I'll just show you really quickly. Like, this is what the books look like. Black and white, very plain, which of course there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But it's just very like to the point. There's nothing very fun about it. If I was a kid, I wouldn't really want to use this. It was nice that it did come with a teacher's manual, little instruction book, and it kind of walked you through like what to say to the kids. It was very vague, and it wasn't very, again, it wasn't very fun for me or for her. They used a lot of these like manipulatives, like the cubes and stuff, which are good, I feel like, for older kids, but for kindergarten was just not, it was not it for us. And another thing was everyone swears about All About Reading, which All About Reading was a little bit better. It has a little more color and a little more, there's some fun parts about it for sure. But I feel like the activities that they had her do, and then there wasn't a lot of writing. This had like no writing in it. It wasn't like, it was like a true like workbook. It was a lot of like me telling her stuff and then her doing flashcards and then reading a story and then like asking questions about the story, which I know that that is a really big part of learning to read. But for me, it was like it felt like it was missing a lot of stuff. When I show you her curriculum we use now, you'll totally see what I'm talking about. But it just felt like it was missing like the more hands-on part. And these are the flashcards it came with. Which flashcards are great and works. We're actually still going to be using these. Those are great for certain people, but for our family it just didn't work. I just feel like it was very like to the point. It felt like it was very like school was at home. Like it didn't feel very homeschooly, if that makes any sense. Definitely not saying like these are horrible curriculums at all, but these are just not for me. And I had gotten these we got a giant like timber doodle curriculum kit thing. It was like a kindergarten one and it came with everything. It was like $1,000 and something, and it came with all this stuff. It was so much stuff I did not need. But you guys definitely should check out my other video. I'll have that link down below. You guys have to go check out my last year's curriculum haul, because I had all that stuff in there. Another thing that I wasn't thrilled about from last year was these handwriting books. Getty Dubé, I think it is. Problem I had, it was because it was italics and we just don't use italic writing. Another one is the Spelling You See, which actually I liked. It wasn't bad at all. These blank pages, and then you have a book where you read, it's like a teacher's guide. You give them spelling words and they just fill it in. So it's kind of like a spelling word, like quiz thing. Listen to your teacher say the word, trace, and write. So this was really good. It was really fun. We still have extra pages and stuff, so we're probably going to still continue to use this. Another thing I reordered for this year is the California Studies Weekly. I actually don't think I ordered any more of these because I still have a lot left over. But I ordered the California Science Weekly. So she's going to be getting these in like science. So we're definitely going to be using these again next year, and they're super cheap. It's like 25 bucks and you get like a whole box of them for the whole year. It's a really, really good deal. Another thing we liked was the 180 Days of Social Studies. We didn't have a lot of like reading a story and then answering questions, so I had to look up like whoever we were learning about, or like the 4th of July. We would watch a video or like read a book or something about it, and then we'd use this to kind of follow up on that. But using this just as a curriculum on its own, I feel like it's missing things. You know, a lot of these were like missing that little something. Another little fun one that I'm going to continue to use for next year is this I Can Doodle Rhyme. It's really fun. She liked it. She had a lot of fun with it. She thought it was fun rhyming and stuff. So that's another one we're definitely going to be using this year. So now on to the curriculum we're actually using this year. I'm super excited about it. The Good and the Beautiful. You probably have heard about it. It is religious based, but so far in her language arts and even her math, they've only mentioned God once, so, and it's in her poem that she's had to learn to recite. But it's just so colorful. They have beautiful illustrations and just the lessons. Like, for example, this one we did today, it's teaching her about B and D. So it's like, put up your thumbs. Okay, so this looks like a B, the letter B, and this side looks like the D. Is to help them learn the differences, because B and D obviously look so similar. Tracing, like her other book didn't have anything about tracing. Like, this literally includes it all, and I think it says it on the front. Phonics, writing, reading, grammar and punctuation, spelling, literature, geography, and art. So it literally does like a lot. It does it all. So we had got these at the end of the year, but we were already done with her kindergarten school year, and so we started using these this summer. And so we've gotten like, where are we? Like about this far. So we're like a quarter of the way done with this book. So we're gonna try to hurry up and finish this before we move on to the first grade one, because I don't want to be skipping books, because I feel like the end of this book is definitely very advanced. So we're going to continue to use this year, and then we'll get started on her first grade. So we'll be a little bit behind, but I think that'll give us plenty of time to finish our first grade books in first grade. I don't think these come with it, but you can order them separately. You have to get the reading booster A cards, because some of the lessons say to do the little cards before you do the lesson. So it just, it's like a little extra help. Sight words are on here. And then we just ordered this. So this is new for us this year, but I wanted to get the first one because they also have the second one, but this one goes along with the curriculum. But it's like little short stories. We're definitely going to be using this to read this year. So the reading booster A card, they have all these little books, and they have little stories. They're super small and easy. And so there's book 1, book 2. So it'll tell you in your language arts books, like, okay, so right now you need to be reading book 1, and you need to be working on booster card 7. She also did get the math level K. This was amazing as well. It's really fun, and just they add like foxes, like 2 foxes plus 2 foxes. They'll have like this little map, and then in their math box they have all these little wooden items, and it says pull out the cars. Your mom tell you what house to park in front of. So number 9, number 8, number 7, number 10, number 2, 11. So it's just, there's a lot of fun little games in here. And there's one where you roll the dice, and it's like a little board game. So it's super, super fun. She even, like, after I'm like, okay, we're done with school, and she's like, can we keep playing the game? So she's really excited about it. I also ordered from The Good and the Beautiful their handwriting. I got the level K because, again, I don't want to start with first grade and it's like it jumps too far. So I ordered the K, and I feel like this will be good. This will just, it's basic tracing letters, but I feel like it's going to clean up her handwriting. Not that there's anything wrong with her handwriting, but I feel like it's just going to definitely help her clean it up a little bit. I went ahead and ordered, so this is the math 1 box. So this is kindergarten, and then this is first grade. It looks like we're gonna be working on like the clock and money, and there's some shapes and wooden shapes and stuff. I still have to order the book, the math level 1, but I'm gonna be doing that soon. So it just looks just like this, but it's level 1. But when I get it, I will definitely show you guys in another vlog. Also, I do need to order her first grade books, but again, I think I'm going to hold off on that just because her math, she's farther in than her language arts. So language arts, when we're finished with that, I'm going to go ahead and order those. But math, I'm definitely going to order soon because her math book, she's like already almost done with it. And another thing I ordered is this scrunch map. I got this actually from Timberdoodle too, but it's a huge like world map, and you can scrunch it up and put it in this little bag. But we're going to start doing a lot of her like language arts and stuff in her history that we're going to be doing this year is about the world. So definitely needed that. So speaking of the world, we got the story of the world, history for a classical child. This is like a family style history lesson. You can have all your kids of all ages and all levels sit at the table together and do history lessons together. So we started with activity book 1, Ancient Times. So it's going to be from the earliest nomads to the last Roman emperor. So I'm really excited about this. I believe this is a CD. And then I think this might be is this the teacher's guide? I haven't really looked at this completely yet. Oh, a project, making a chicken mummy. Oh, how fun. Okay, I'm so excited. I loved history growing up, and the kids are super excited about learning and whatnot. As far as what I'm going to use for Ezra, because I will be starting preschool with him this year, is these flashcards. These good citizenship conversation cards is really good for him and gets his brain going. I'm going to be using the counting bears back here to work on his colors and sorting and counting. Then we also have this ages 3 to 5 pre-K trace and write wipe clean. It's like a whiteboard book. So it's really messy right now. This was when we got this for Mila. I really need to clean it, but you could reuse it over and over again. It has lots of tracing and stuff, so I'm going to use this for him, but I only got it for $9 at Costco. Costco has a lot of cool workbooks. I'm probably going to end up going and picking him up a couple more. There's Luca just going to town on everything, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be probably making a pile over here for Ezra of stuff I'm going to be using for him. This is Mila's little caddy with all her stuff in it, and she pulls this out when we do school. That's all I got for this year. As far as like color pencils, markers, and stuff, I went to Target and I got all the stuff when it was like 25 cents. I'm not big on shopping at Target right now. They had such a good deal. I really honestly could not pass it up. I don't shop there very often anymore because even though Mila's school does provide all her curriculum stuff, you can run out of money. They only give you a certain amount. So some of the stuff I do by myself so that I have some funds to pay for other things. So thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel and stick around for more content. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.